Morning, everyone. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, Ikue. It's Tuesday. Sorry, I was a little late, late. Step 17 day. Today is a decision day. It's grandmaster Capricorn day because Capricorn is about decision making, leadership, commitment, dedication, all of that. Plus today's energy support that. Today's a Capricorn day. So let's as up to this double Capricorn. Today is a powerful day. How you guys feeling today? I was, for the last couple days, it was emotionally really, really hard for me. Lots of fear came up. So if you're feeling like that and you just have this, undescribable, undescribable feeling coming up, and then just sometimes it's all totally valid, totally irrational, and, cannot describe what it is that bugging you. Maybe you can identify it, but definitely, if you're feeling that fear come up, you're not alone. And I was listening to Sears Joy and my favorite show, Astro Monday, from Human Garage Instagram Live. And Gary was live on Astro Monday with Sensei Christopher. He was also talking about like team members having fear, and we are all feeling some sort of way. Maybe a recurring fear that we've been all, experiencing in the past. So, if those are the, things that came up for you, you're not alone. So, I hope you find some balance today. It's not balance was yesterday, but definitely we have this like theme every day that we're working through. So, today is a decision day. What you learned yesterday and find balance within. Today you are committing. Today you are making decisions on it. So just to grab myself, I have some essential oils. I have some wands. I'm weird this way, but it has really helped me empower myself. At the end of it, I will pick I already picked 2 cards, but it's about us, right? It's what's inside is a reflection, and the world is a reflection of what's inside of us. So I'll have this oil is psychic protection, and it's really helped me just ground myself and detach myself from any energies so I can focus on where my energy is for the day and elevating myself and noticing some subtle patterns that are holding me back. So this oil has a lot of different smell. I don't know how to describe. My ex-partner used to say I smelled like soup. Psychic protection. Good morning, Ruby Seed. How's your mood? How's everything? Things been moving for the last couple days is so hard for me. I shed a couple of tears, and I think Capricorn season in general is pretty intense for me. I already knew that, but this is where it's sort of like get down to business type of energy. That's a Capricorn energy, but a lot has changed because Pluto is no longer in Capricorn. And this is the first time ever, almost, that we're experiencing everything while having Pluto in Aquarius. So things are very different. We're making decisions without having Pluto in Capricorn. So, and I heard that something is Mars in retrograde. Mars is like push Aries energy. But at the same time, it's in retrograde. We don't have this regular pushing energy, even though we're in the Capricorn season. So we're being called to, take action, but the energy of that Aries is not there. So we are called to create and take actions from a different place, and which is obviously we came out of fear programming, and we're building this love programming for ourselves. That's what I like to call it. So whatever we do, however we do, is literally very different from how we did in the past. So there's a lot of power in that. And for me, lots of fear around finance, lots of fear around relationships. Those are the things that came up for me. And whatever I thought solid is very shaky, and then realized that it was on a very shaky ground. At the same time, we got to know that everyone is being shaken up, right? And so, whatever people are feeling are valid, but not completely towards me or personal per se. We're all going through it. We're all feeling it. And whatever people are doing is not, it's not to be taken personally, right? So lots of observing rather than observing, and observe rather than obs rather than observing, but not rather than my brain just be an observer. Yeah, for me too, lots of fear on financial and relationship. It's just yeah, I think it's um it's sometimes like, okay, well, I have this fear, I don't know what to do, and am I gonna not being able to make a living or sustain myself? And as we are raising our frequency, our finance changes, right? Where I live changes. I used to live in this very old building, and I was able to upgrade myself, and I found myself that I thought I'll be able to easily support this type of life if I had a partner. Now I don't have a partner, and I'm like, okay, do I want to move, or do I need to move, right? But then it's like, okay, but I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to make it happen. But there's a lot of fear that did come up. And uh, good news is, so I went to bed really late, and I got to catch up on Astro Monday, and it was really good. So Gary and Sensei Christopher normally has a live on Monday, and yeah, they were all there and talking about a lot of different stuff and changes. And what we are going through with the emotional trauma, it's all coming out to get released. So it's literally the best approach is to just be an observer and feel those emotions, but react differently. I mean, not react, respond differently without reacting. So what does it mean exactly, right? Respond differently. So this is like maybe whatever different approach you take is to show yourself that you're responding differently, as long as you don't go to this usual place. Maybe for me is I feel the emotions without resisting it, with feel the emotions, let that tear come out and feel the emotions, and just just flow with it. And it's very, very uncomfortable, right? And it's like, and if this feeling lasts for like 2 days and 3 days, it's like, is it really gonna go away? Like, am I seeing from the right perspective, right? Like, am I really feeling what I'm feeling is valid and I need to take action on it? Yes, I will take action on it. But like, there's part of me that wants to shut down, and there's part of me wants to run away and escape. Did I do anything wrong, right? So, breathing. Totally, I had a scare about someone saying my boys could be taken away, and I'm like, no, that's not the energy. Everything will work out for my favor, and the boys. Yeah, yeah, that's where we have power, right? I feel you a lot. Um, yeah, let's put super chakra into further talk about. I feel you. I'm sending you so much love. Like, we're all in this together. We are all releasing our karmic stuff, and whatever happened in the past will not happen anymore. But we are using outside environment as an excuse to work on our own issues, right? The current, like the theme that we're working on is a recurring theme from last year, a recurring theme from the last Capricorn season. For me, it was very intense. I was very scared. Capricorn season, everything was so intense, and I was trusting the process. I was fully, transitioning from teaching dance full time to started to do fascia maneuvers and switching, taking more roles and feeling determined, but fear of, not being good enough for the role that I was taking. And there's a lot of fear around it. And for me, when I have that sort of fear, trying to prove myself, just take on the job too seriously, and I didn't know when to take a break, right? So that's in me, like that's Capricorn in me. I don't know when to stop when I'm like in that work mode. So I'm learning that it's okay for me to take a break. And also for me, with this Capricorn energy, I suppress a lot of feelings. Feelings aside, get stuff done. That's a Capricorn energy, right? But also know that we are doing things differently because Pluto is no longer in Capricorn. So this squashing approach, put feelings aside and like, let's get stuff done. We're not doing that anymore because this approach has been holding us back, right? It's a shadow, we're not, that's an old system. In our new system, the new way of living is we acknowledge those feelings that come up. We still take actions, but tell ourselves that it's, I use this phrase a lot when I work with my fascia. I am safe with you. You are safe with me. I say that a lot to my body. Thank you, body. But I'm also say that to my feelings. I am safe with you. Like, hello, anger. Hello, fear. I see you. I feel you. You are safe with me. But most importantly, I am safe with you. I am safe with you to feel those feelings because it's so heavy and I'm not used to it, right? I know heavy energy, but I don't think so. It's just fear leaving. Yeah, 100%. And I can confirm you because that's what Gary was saying exactly. And Sensei Christopher, Astro Monday, it was really good. I suggest you guys watch it if you go to Human Garage Instagram Live, and you can watch the recording. And yeah, so I was watching, literally I had to go to bed, but it was already 2 a.m. But I started to watch, like, okay, I gotta finish watching this because this is too good. And so I went to bed like 3 a.m. So I'm definitely a little sleepy. But I felt empowered after I watched it. It's like, okay, again, remind myself that I'm on the right track, whatever comes up and whatever I'm feeling. Those energies and feelings, I did not know how to interpret this before because I carried my life for a very long time without feeling all emotions and bypassing some of the emotions. And that was my issue. So, for me, emotions like fear, emotions like sadness, loneliness, what else? Maybe resentment. Those things, I have squashed it because it was not safe for me to feel. It was not practical for me to feel. So I got super good at bypassing those energies and emotions. And that has been my pattern, life after lifetime. And now I'm facing it. Now tapping into this power of feeling. Okay, I'm gonna feel them once for all and show me what I need to see so I can finally remove this stagnant energy that I have carried in my body. Now, because I'm trying to feel, allowing myself to feel, when that energy is heavy, I feel it all. Maybe not I'm feeling it all. Okay, that's a lie. I'm working towards. But definitely I feel it more. And when I feel this heavy energy, instead of like kind of just like, oh, because of this person or because of this thing, right? And I know it's just the energy and I know it's just coming from the inside. So I can finally work on myself instead of pointing on fingers and playing a victim. And that's a usual pattern for a lot of us, right? I see a lot of growth in me because I play uh, less a victim. Sometimes I do still, and then I get mad at somebody, but um, at the end of it, it's all up to us, right? So let's read what Sirius Joe has to say today. Yeah, it's a growth, right? Today is step 17 Capricorn, grandmaster Capricorn, and let's read it. Day of decision and commitment. Step 17 Capricorn brings a day of making decisions and commitments. This is a day where the major factors of decision making is programmed in your consciousness. Since it is a grandmaster I decide day, sensing into the way you have made decisions, and if there's any update that needs to be involved, since Pluto is no longer in Capricorn. The old way of controlling life is gone, and a new soul contract with yourself is being manifested. So there's nothing to control. The way we have controlled life it was not real, was not a right way. So I think that in the new soul contract, it's about trusting and it's about flowing and let it flow more. If the energy is not to be pushed, don't push. Don't make it worse, right? Just let it flow but trust. And this takes a lot of courage and power for sure. Yeah. But it doesn't have to take as a force, right? We're learning the difference between forcing something and allowing something. So now, decisions and commitment. Sensing to the new way you have made decisions, and yes, yeah, old way of controlling life is gone. Let's see. Now, today, Net 8, I decide is a ruling state of awareness. The energy made me feel cold, somewhat detached, and businesslike. And I'm 26 Capricorn, I'm 26 Libra, so I can totally do, when I detach myself, when I'm so master at it, I may feel cold, somewhat detached, and businesslike. That's in me. You may wake to the feeling of great responsibility, duties, and promises you have to keep. Maybe that's exactly the energy. I went to bed at like 3 a.m. When I woke up, it was really hard. Okay, should I wake up? Okay, I gotta do the live, right? So, great responsibility, duties or promises you have to keep. The energy can somewhat feel like a burden or heaviness on your shoulders. Before you start the day, it's a smart idea to get your energy flowing, especially your feelings. Since I decide Capricorn energy is our ability to close off, oh my God, disconnect and commit, you may want to deliberately connect to your feelings and higher self before starting your day. So if you have detachment nature, like me, and seems cold and businesslike, it's very important to tap into your feelings, but learn to build a healthy connection with your body. So even though you're feeling them, you don't react upon it, but you respond to your feelings. And all you have to do sometimes is just to feel them out without taking actions. Just feel them out. Okay, I'm feeling this way. You're safe with you. You are safe with me, and I'm safe with you, right? And yes, this can be accomplished through some basic exercise, a walk, yoga, meditation, chanting, or tai chi. Speaking affirmation or repeating mantras may also connect you to source energy. And that's what I've been doing for a very long time. Yeah. And it has been really helping me affirming myself. And when the emotion comes up and I can't control them and I just want to cry, and I just like, as I'm like going through this heavy emotions, it's like, I love myself. I love myself. I will never abandon you. I will love myself. And yesterday I catch myself. I felt, like walking on the street, and I felt emotional. And I just like, I tell myself, I love myself. And I said, even no one loves me, I love myself. And I felt miserable, and that's the step, right? But then I sort of catch myself. Okay, that's 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 positive, but still negative. You know what I mean? Like it's like I will love myself even no one loves me. So after I said that, it's okay. I need to turn that to a little more positive. So I said, it's my birthright to feel. It's my birthright to be lovable. I am still lovable, and I love myself, and I am lovable. So yeah, it's one step at a time, right? Okay, so where was I? If you have to work, choose a creative project will turn you into the heart. Once centered and connected to your emotional field, the objective today is to come to a decision about the future of your daily life. The ambition behind the decision is to raise the vibration of your life. Raise the vibration of your life. Raising referred to more love and joy, less challenge or strife. The decisions you are called to make may be for any aspect of life, such as a relationship, job, or in the public or private decision for yourself. Whatever the decision, formula behind this decision is the same. To decide, net 8 energy, and one must have the approval of the heart, net step 1, and one's intuition, step 7. Logic and intentions aside, if the commitment does not reflect your heart and intuition's intentions, then there's a better solution out there. It's just a matter of you discovering it. So one, your heart, and you need to get the approval from your heart and your intuition. And I know that voice, the intuition comes from your heart. Logic, intentions aside, logic and intentions aside, sometimes like my intention comes. It's like, okay, my intention and logic, evidence, all of that. But if the commitment does not reflect your heart and intentions, intuition and intention, okay, so I think there's a difference between ego's intentions versus intuition's intentions. That's a good topic to talk about. Let's come back to it. So there's a better solutions out there. So sometimes you have millions of ideas floating around, right? Okay, this gotta be it. I'm gonna shut this door. I'm gonna open this door, right? Or it's not like I'm shutting this door. The door is shutting itself. The door is shutting itself. Okay, don't close, but I can't force it anymore. Oh my God, it's changing. I'm going to love myself. And okay, what's my intention here? Okay, it seems like the door is closing, but I'm also know that, this is a powerful way to say in the moment, only good things come out of this. Only good things come out of this, because sometimes the ego can't see it. The mind can't see it at the moment. You're still on the right track. You can't see it, right? Your mind can see it. So just ease yourself, right? To find the inner peace within. It's like, only good things come out of this. So let's see. What else? Once you commit, once you calm down, you can see the better solutions out there. It's just a matter of you discovering it. In order for us to discover it, we need to calm down and listen. And so that's why I said maybe Fascia maneuvers, maybe yoga, maybe affirmations, to calm down and find this back to this balance and alignment, so that we can put the logic and ill intentions aside. What's important for me? What's real for me? Now, meditate on your future options using your heart and intuition as your guides. Make your decisions today, but wait until tomorrow to take any action. So tomorrow is an action day. Today is just deciding. You're ready to decide and commit to changes to your home, family, or aspect of life that affect emotional security. Make choices with your heart. Check your intuition for guidance or warnings. Commit to your long-term goals for your work, life, daily routine, vocation, or not vacation, vocation, or any other decisions that affect your quality of life. Your decision must go beyond quality alone. You must be a change of life your heart believes in. Today's goal is to decide and commit to a plan to raise the vibration of daily life. Choose with heart and intuition. That's all that is. Choose with heart and intuition. Given that this is the I belong Aquarius season, it's highly probable that you may be committing to an esoteric or metaphysical goal today. That's very interesting. Why it says I belong Aquarius? Because it's right now Capricorn season, so I don't understand that part, but it's okay. In other words, you may be committing to a visible goal that is impossible to measure or see. Committing to an invisible goal that is impossible to measure or see. In this case, you're committing to a vibration or feeling. I like that. Decision making. Committed to, it doesn't, committing to an invisible goal, but you can't even see. But I feel like this is what I'm doing, but I can't really see it. So it makes me feel uncomfortable and fearful because I am here for greater purpose, but it's I kind of have the idea, but it's like I don't know what exactly is, and I've been feeling like that for a while. But I guess this confirms that you may be committing to an invisible goal that is impossible to measure or see. In this case, you're committing to a vibration or a feeling that I can do, right? I can commit to a vibration. It's a commitment date. It's a decision-making day. We can commit to a vibration or a feeling. How do you want to feel? I want to feel secure. I want to feel safe. I want to feel confident. I want to feel courageous. And I want to feel I'm part of something that is so bigger than me. Focus on the vibe you wish to achieve and commit to the feeling of the invisible goal. I will say this again. Focus on the vibe you wish to achieve and commit to the feeling of the invisible goal. Godspeed. I'm leading life with life. I'm leading life with love. That's an empowerment right there. I feel that's an empowerment. Can you trust yourself? Can you have faith in yourself, even if the goal is invisible and it seems so impossible and it seems so big that you can hardly feel that it's attainable, and especially by yourself. And even though we're all collaborating energetically, physically, maybe, financially, all of that, but then nothing is concrete, right? So it's very scary. It's like the ground is moving and we're supposed to be fluid and adaptive instead of being fearful. Like it's very scary when you're not grounded, right? But the ground is like that. So what we need to, I've been talking about inner compass. We're trusting the inner compass. I think it's healthy to think that at the end of that day, we all know that we all come into this life alone and die alone, which is very sad. But at the same time, this is the truth. And people are around us here to make our life better. And sometimes we need to really just know that we have what it takes and we are provided. And it seems like we're alone and everyone's doing their own thing. Yes, that's true. But at the same time, let's really start asking for this guide, invisible guide. We're here to reach this invisible goal. Everything is invisible. But what we need to do is, okay, I trust this feeling. I'm not going to trust anything that I see. I'm not going to trust this past data, logic, like intention from my ego, but I'm going to trust this feeling that I have, this feeling, and I am attuned to my feelings more than ever because I am not suppressing any feelings all feelings that come up, and I used to suppress, but now I feel them all, and I'm learning to feel them all and more for myself. And I am learning about my feelings, and without judging them, without putting them down, I am courageously feeling them and feeling it out, writing with that emotions, dancing with that emotions. And sometimes that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. But the only thing that I'm not trying to do is reacting. Yeah, I'm responding with love and kindness, and then doing whatever I can. Yeah, 19 degrees Aquarius moon, but that's 23 Cancer. That's your moon, revising. Yeah, 19 degrees. Also, Astro Monday, Sensei Christopher talking about the synchronicity of the recurring 19 number. And this step system is not just for serious joy. Sensei Christopher actually realized that this was given by God and universe, and it's not just like he made it up. And so he has this channeler, Mary Magdalene, did I say it right? She also uses step system, so that indicates that it's universal, and it's also this step system connect to numerology and all of that, human design, all of that. It's all connected. So we can affirm ourselves that when the number comes, synchronicity, 222, like it means something, right? Gets me with all the emotions. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you, Foxy Worthy. You're loved. You're loved too. At the end of it, we need to keep empowering ourselves every single day. Because we have practiced the opposite, right? It's like when something happens, like, did I do something wrong? And I think inside, but it's like, no, I am here for a reason. I am here, and I am loved. I'm here for, greater purpose. I'm going to take action on it. But what really doing right now is loving ourselves and empowering ourselves through all this. So, and encouraging ourselves so that we know that we can completely stand on our own, and we still yet collaborate with people. So we are learning detaching ourselves from dependency. And that's something that in our new programming, we all need to do. Coming out of this fear programming, it's like, I'm not strong enough, so I need someone to depend on it. But like we all realize now, we are our own people. Nobody is depending on anybody. That life is over. That system is literally over. So we are a little bit confused and a little bit scared. It's like, oh, I need to hold on to something to feel safe. But it's like, no, okay, sit with myself. I feel these emotions coming up. I feel scared. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't feel secure. But this new feelings that coming up for me is good. I'm on the right track. I am empowering myself. And when I come out of this feeling, I feel empowered and take the inspired action on it, so that whatever I do is actually supporting me with my mission, and so that I can make a living or create more abundance. Yeah, that's where I am. Yeah, try to be more independent in that sense. Yes, 100%. I'm blessed because I'm at my family farm, 20 acres. I'm watching my son put leaves in the creek. Quiet is needed. Yeah, quiet at the quiet time. Yeah, this needed silence to hear that heart and body. 100%, right? If your life is so chaotic, you don't know how to feel. You don't know how to come back to your heart. You don't know what your body's doing. And in a sense, I think we've been abusing our body for such a long time without knowing it. Just being the system and being that robot. Before AI, we were here, right? I have this, I'm gonna drink this, I have a RC moss with aqua water with Irish sea moss and diatomaceous earth. And I put a little bit of Fascia sweet. I'm so extra. So it's actually a little sweet. So I'm just gonna have this water. I was gonna continue celery juice after gut cleansing, and I use all the celery, and I keep forgetting to buy, so I don't have organic celery for the last, I think, 2 days, 3 days. Yeah, I haven't had celery juice, which I really would like to have. So I'll make sure I buy organic celery juice today. Yeah, good morning, Lee. I am leading life with myself. Yeah, leading life with love for myself. More loving, more love, compassion, more patience, and yeah, encouraging words for ourselves, right? That's all that is. So true. Really working on creating independence and moving through the fear this year. Yeah, that's the vibe. That's the vibe. It's very scary, right? Because for maybe some people, we were taught to be very dependent, and maybe especially if you're a man, that's maybe how you were raised, and you were meant to protect your lady or whatever. But I definitely didn't have that program. Like my mom literally raised me, and she said to me this many times, like, you're a woman, just find a guy that supports you. Just find, I mean, it didn't sound bad, but she meant it in a way that women's are not meant to be, so strong and independent and do all of that by herself. There's a lot of truth in that too, right? But um, she basically wanted me to settle down and find a man that supports you and let me do whatever I want, but also I don't have to worry about finance, to make a living or support myself. Sorry, maybe this is just the Asian way. Canadians are way more independent, and Americans are so. But I, I mean, I definitely come out of that programming, and I try to support myself. But there's a lot of fear around it. It's like, what am I doing? Like, I could I could have an easy way out, and I could have had this life or that, right? But choices. We're here, all that choices got us where we are, but we're on the right track. Every decision that we make is a good one. Only good things come out of this. And only good things came out of everything that we've done. All the mistakes, all the decision we've made got us where we are. And we need to empower ourselves. It's all about how we look at things. We probably have made all the decisions right in a way, right? There was no mistakes. It's only the lesson to learn. But how you look at things. Because if we're able to look at things from a different perspective, maybe the things that we're looking at so negative is actually the most positive things ever happen to us. You never know. You just never know until you were able to see that perspective. And now that you can't see that perspective, maybe, until next year, what I mean? So in that sense, I said this yesterday, if we just know in 5 years, we're at this great place that we never imagined that was possible. And just looking back and just know that, oh, if I knew that everything was possible, I could have just relaxed and enjoy the ride. And that's really hard things to do. I can say that to my past self. For example, I immigrated to Canada from Japan by myself, and I found my way. I found this dance studio owner to support me. And there was a point I really wanted to immigrate to Canada, and I wanted to move to Canada, and getting visa through marriage was not an option for me. But I found a way. I found the business, like dance studio owner, that could sponsor me, but she didn't have a lot of knowledge about sponsoring people or money or fun. I didn't know hire a lawyer. I figured out the way. Like, I wouldn't say my English was perfect, but I found a way. Like I created documents, make a lot of letters, and collecting information from everywhere. And I was able to do that without hiring a lawyer. And it was very scary. There was a lot of time that, okay, now connect. I always had the fear of survival. And at the time, I was projecting that fear of survival onto my existence and status in Canada. I never felt safe to be in Canada until I earned the permanent residence. And that was a huge feeling for me. And at the time I thought, okay, I'm going to cherish this feeling for the rest of my life. And I can tune into that feeling as an advantage. But over time you forget, it's been a while. I think I got my PR permanent residence in 2011, just over 13 years ago. And the fear of survival is still there. Yeah, it's interesting that I'm talking about this. I did have a lot of fear living in Canada. I felt like I was on a shaky ground because if you are, when you go to any country, foreign country, the first experience is very exciting, right? Like you get to explore, you're ready to explore, doing anything, everything is so new. But you're on a student visa and you have an expiry date, right? Like you have a visible expiry date of this type of life. And then you love it so much that you want to have this life longer. So maybe you will extend student visa. Or for me, it's okay, I'm going to apply for a work and holiday visa. Okay, 1 year, the work and holiday visa is normally 1 year. So, okay, for 1 year, I don't have to worry about this fear of survival somehow, right? So I comforted myself. Now, close to 6 months passed. Okay, I have 6 months left or 3 months left. Okay, what am I gonna do? What's my next move? Okay, am I gonna go back to Japan? Like I'm not ready to go back. I want to stay in Canada, so I need to figure out the way. Okay, I need to find a sponsor, or maybe I need to just temporarily have the visitor's visa. Okay, what if I go back to school? I can have a student visa. Like it's like I literally went through this logic, and to secure my existence, secure my survival. And there was a time that, so after working holiday visa, I switched to visitor's visa and then I applied for student visa. And in the middle of this, I was so uncomfortable. It's like, oh, Canada hates me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this country, I love this country so much, but I really want to stay here. Canada, choose me, right? And then I finally got this visa and student visa. Once I got the student visa to go back to university, but I already have that degree in Japan. I already done all that university education. So it was, I went into accounting. I studied, but my main intention was to stay in Canada, maintain my status in Canada. And I study, and okay, now I need to secure my grade. You see my fear, right? My fear, I use my fear as a driving force. Okay, what's next? Okay, what's next? What's next? Okay, maintain my good grade so I don't lose this student visa, so I can continue to stay in Canada. Now I maintain my grade. Okay, now I got my permanent residence. Okay, I need to figure out the way to sustain myself, to make a living. Okay, let's get this job. Okay, now I feel secure. But no job is perfect, right? There's always I've studied this SWOT analysis. SWOT, SWOT stand for strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threat. We're all analyzing, right? And that's how we kind of society works, right? You know your strength, you know your weakness, know your opportunities, know your threat. But the society never teaches you to listen to your heart. That's very interesting. And so I went through this step to secure my place in Canada, right? Secure my place in Canada and got me where I am. And it's nice to know that, you know, Canada is not deporting me, right? Because I had that feeling for a very long time. But once I clear this security and safety, then there's always going to be the next one. That's how I feel like my existence, you know? It seems like, okay, clear, clear. But then as long as I have the fear of this fear of survival always gonna follow me in a different way, in a different shape, different relationship, different entity, different organization. Because I always had that fear of survival. And that's also my Chiron in Taurus. Fear of losing opportunities, fear of that. But I am fully aware now. I'm here to break in this pattern, right? Break this pattern. I'm totally doing that. So yes, thank you, fear, for showing me this. I always had this fear of survival, fear of not grounding myself, don't feel safe to be on earth ever. That's a tough place to be, you know? Like, why am I doing here? But that's exactly why I'm here. Yeah, a huge accomplishment. Yes, thank you. We all have that experience, right? You're amazing, Aquarius. Such a journey. Appreciate you. So for me, let's overcome this fear of existence, fear of not feeling good enough for something. My fear used to be not feeling good enough for Canada. Can you imagine? And not feeling good enough for that relationship that I have. And I lost it because I had the fear. I mean, there's a lot of factors to it. And now this fear of coming up. And yesterday, before I watched Astro Monday, there's thing that I was told came up. If you have this fear, right, of not feeling good enough, you keep calling and attracting the reality that constantly makes you feel this way. So if you have the fear of not feeling good enough for something, there's opportunities that keep coming to you that remind you how not good enough for things. So, but good news is everyone is good enough to start anything new. Anyone is good enough to complete and accomplish anything. And it's not about the talent. It's really like I think we all need to shift the narrative and shift that pattern, that belief system that like we don't have to be so skillful to achieve anything, right? You learn along the way, but also like set the clear intention, like flow with it. Yes, we're learning to flow and let it flow, but there's a lot of power in setting intentions, and it's time for us to create from that powerful place instead of like I'm trusting the process, I'm just gonna let it flow. That's a feminine energy, but this feminine energy, this flow energy needs to be supported by the true masculinity within us, which for me is the powerful intention coming from that very powerful, strong place of how safe, how secure, how worthy I feel and I am. Because I've been talking about these four things: a sense of safety, a sense of security, a sense of worthiness, and I trust. So I like to say, I am safe with myself. I am safe to exist in this world. I am safe in my body. And now, safety is not enough. You also need to feel secure. It's like, I am secure about myself. Because when you feel insecure, now you hold yourself back. That energy puts you on hold again, right? So I am secure about myself. Now, Do you feel worthy of receiving that exactly that you want? It's like, I am worthy. I'm worthy. It's all in our head. It's not about what anybody tells you, or energy that, energy that constantly trying to feel us. That's the programming right there, right? It's almost like psychic attack. I think that's actually been happening because there's an energy that's trying to put us in a cage, right? So there's a psychic attacks and trying to, when we perceive that energy and we act on it, we we don't want this relationship to break, but it's like we started to react on it, right? So we need to be fully aware. So sense of awareness, I am safe, I am secure, I am worthy, and I trust. I trust this invisible. This seems so illogical, but this is what we are encouraged to. This is what we are called to. Can you trust? I have faith in me. I trust this. Yeah, I will figure this out. So this fluid, feminine, feminine, surrendering, letting go of energy, because the feeling comes up. We need to flow with it, right? All the feelings are valid. Some feelings are super uncomfortable. We're not suppressing them anymore. So we are feeling those uncomfortable emotions and flowing with it. That's from our feminine side. And now, out of all, in the middle self feeling, there's that masculine energy that supports, okay, thank you for this reminder to feel more safe in my body. Thank you for this reminder to feel more secure about what I'm doing. Thank you for this reminder to help me feel worthy. Thank you for this reminder to trust myself more. So now with that, like, it's time for us to, from that feeling, from that determination, from that commitment, dedication that I'm talking about on this Grandmaster Capricorn day, just know that we're working on, plus working on the energy of independence, being sovereignty, right? Be our own person, that fully secure, safe enough to just know that I can do this. It's scary, right? I'm not used to this. I'm so used to depend my existence on someone or Canada. It's like, if I fail, Canada will support me, kind of thing. But that's just me playing victim. It's like, no, I create my own reality. It's as much I feel scared, but thank you. I seek for guidance. I trust this invisible force, invisible power that behind me, that support me consistently and inspiring me to take action on it. And I'm going to trust this power moving forward rather than this invisible threat. I am going to trust this and try to take action on it. And when I take action on it, I do it with determination and dedication. And that's that self-leadership right there that we're cultivating on this Capricorn day, Grandmaster Capricorn day. Whatever I take, I do it with more, in that regard, I'm doing it more with a serious mind. It's not about being serious all the time, but when it comes to what's important, I do it with that serious intention, but also learn to flow. So that's the energy. I don't know if I articulated enough, but that's the energy I'm aiming for today on this powerful day. I am trusting myself more than ever that I am capable. I don't need to be fully skilled. I am good enough to start anything new. I am good enough to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm good enough to accomplish what I want. And on my journey, I take everyone and collaborate with everyone that, are in the same vibration. It's the vibe, it's the feeling that I follow. So let's just keep going with that energy. I would like to hold on to that and follow that feeling. Maybe that this commitment decision day, it's not about maybe, it could be about committed to a vibration, commit to a feeling, commit to this. It's this is what I'm going to hold. This is what I'm going to continue cultivating. Yeah. Okay. So let's before we finish with the heart and the brain, I picked two cards. One is write down your goals, dream big. So the perfect energy for this Grandmaster Day. Create goals that are worth going for and dream bigger than ever. Dr. Gail Matthews conducted a study that shows you are 42% more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down. Self-made millionaire Grant Cardone would agree, as he's known for writing his goals down twice a day. The first step in turning your dreams into reality is to stop wishing and start believing. Give yourself permission to conjure up to your wildest and craziest dreams. Writing down your goals, no matter how big or how small, will hold you accountable to take action. So there's a difference between I wish versus I'm gonna do it, right? Sometimes you wish is a good, powerful way to say it too, because it takes away the fear of wanting and always chasing that kind of feeling. But at the same time, like really stop wishing and stop believing. Wishing is kind of like, oh, I wish I could do this, do that, but also come from the purest place, right? The heart. Like, what do you wish if everything is possible? And from there, okay, I wish this, then, okay, let's start believing in it. I like that. Okay, when you wish something, instead of just stop right there, go further. Okay, I believe this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do that. It's possible. Somebody said a couple of days ago on this live, LFG, and I didn't know what that meant. And it means let's fucking go. So that's the energy. That's the vibe today. So when deciding your dreams and goals, be sure to choose something you are passionate about, so you don't find yourself giving up along the way because you've lost interest, right? It's easy to start. Passion help you get started. But dedication, this perseverance, did I say it right? Is help us keep moving forward, right? So when you achieve something, it's not just about the passion. At the end of it, it's passion. If you're not passionate about it, you will quit. But this passion and dedication and repetition, it help us achieve anything that you want to put your mind to. So one more card. This is a beautiful card. Your reality is a reflection of your inner world. The quality of your thoughts reflect the quality of your life. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "You are what you think all day long. Your thought creates your reality. What you focus on expands. And as above, so below on the list of things, saying goes to show what we think we become." Whether you choose understanding or not, the law of attraction seems to be happening at every moment. When you change your thoughts, you begin to change your reality. The difference between an optimist and a pessimist is choice. You either choose to see the glass half full or half empty. You can search for the silver lining or play the powerless victim role. We have a choice. You got to decide what type of reality you want to experience. Are you the creator? Are you the victim? When you choose to look on the bright side, you begin to notice the beauty in life. If you find yourself in a funk, begin to examine the latest thoughts and feelings you've been focusing on. So focus on the thoughts and the feelings, being an observer, and do understand those feelings and thoughts. Why do you feel them, right? Why do you have those thoughts? What type of energy do they reflect? Use your creative imagination to picture the life you want and believe it is possible for you. You have everything you need within to create your wildest dream. Notice all the good stuff. You hold the power. You don't have to be super talented to do anything. You are good enough. You're good enough. That's what more can we say? What more do we need, right? Like, just tell yourself you're good enough. You're good enough. You don't have to be like the most brightest person in the room. There's always going to be the brightest person. The grass is always going to be greener. At a point, you have to just believe instead of just wishing, and take action from that powerful place. Like, okay, I'm good enough. I'm going to do it. And maybe I act as if for the longest time, but like right now I'm act as if I'm empowering myself, but being very honest with myself, right? But I'm learning from it so I can do better every single day. I create my reality with the thoughts I think and the feelings I think, and the feelings I feel. Yeah, that's the energy of the day. Let's rub our hands. Let's affirm ourselves with this new learning that we had. Thank you guys for joining. I'm really, really grateful. And if you're also watching the recording and to feel empowered, inspired, that's all I want, right? I am showing up for myself, and I hope that what I do inspire others. And this is me meditating and speaking meditation and empowering myself that I am here. I am here for this. Or if I don't feel this way, just I am good enough. I'm good enough. I don't quit. Okay, right hand on my heart, right hand, left hand on the head. Connect with your heart and the brain. Follow me. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your body. Let's ground ourselves and affirm this powerful affirmations on this Grandmaster Capricorn day. Whatever we set our mind, we set our intention, it's going to linger throughout this year. Breathe your mouth. Okay, let me fix my microphone. Thank you, Lee. You inspire me. You inspire us. Thank you. Breathing. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. Hello, brain. Hello, ego. Hello, mind. Hello, body. Thank you for your hard work. I no longer need this excessive protection in my life. Please work smart. Thank you for your smart work to cooperate with me, to cooperate with my soul's mission. Please listen to your heart and move with me. Hello, heart. You are in charge. I'm listening to you and your voice. I know when that voice is true. I follow you. I listen to you. I am safe. I am protected. I am secure. I am worthy. I am worthy of receiving all the abundance life has to offer. All the best version of myself, best version of everything and everyone in my life. I trust everything is on the right track. Everything is still on the right track, even when I can't see it. I'm starting to trust this invisible fully. I am abundant. I am protected and provided. I'm no longer afraid of feeling my emotions and my thoughts. I'm an observer. And I always respond differently in the most productive, joyful, expansive way. I am patient with myself. I take time. I am present. I am healthy. My body moves with me with my intention. My body moves with me. Today is a good day. I am kind, I am loving, I am compassionate, and I am patient. Thank you, body. Thank you, hair. Thank you, skin. Thank you, hips. All parts of my body. Only good things come out of me. Come out of me. Come my way. Anyone want to add anything? Go ahead. Let's do another 6 breath. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. Feel your body. I feel good. I feel empowered. I feel more grounded. I am more accepting. I am accepting. Yeah. In that, like when you find inner peace, there's part of you that accepting where you are. We feel ungrounded when you're not accepting where we are, right? Everything is at the, exactly where we need to be. And we're all transforming into a butterfly. We've been transforming. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day. I'm sending you guys so much love. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone. Thank you. See you.